If you don't buy it, you don't have to worry about what's in it. Welcome to the Homeschool Paradigm Podcast. I'm Angela, and I've got Jeff here today.
Good evening.
If it's evening.
Yeah.
So it's the middle of July, and I know exactly what you're doing. You're either looking for a curriculum, you are excited about the one you bought already, you are about to buy one, or you're regretting having bought the one you bought. And wondering if you really need one. Well, some of you might be wondering if you really need one. And guess what? You don't, right, Jeff?
Yeah, a lot of different options these days.
Okay, so let us tell you a few things that you might not know or believe about curriculum and about whether you need one. That you might not actually realize that you're not talking about what you think you're talking about when you say curriculum. So we have a big old fat dictionary from years and years ago, and in there it says a curriculum is a course of study, which you would expect it to say, but I decided to look up the word course. I like looking up words, right?
Oh, yeah. She always has.
And it says a course is a moving forward, a continuous progression or advance. Continual or gradual advance or progress of anything and the direction of motion. So does that sound like a pile of books in a box, Jeff?
No.
Actual...
That sounds kind of dry.
So it's the actual direction of your motion that you're going. So it's not what you use to cause the motion. So when we say curriculum, we're talking about a box of books or whatever. And that's the thing we're causing the motion with. But if a curriculum is a course, then it's actually the direction of the motion. So does it really matter? Do you think it matters what curriculum anybody?
No, I think homeschool moms, dads, children, they cause the motion to happen.
Yeah.
And I think it's up to us to help with that motion going forward. And I think it's easy to measure as well.
To direct the motion. Yeah. Okay, so I think what we have to decide isn't like what curriculum to buy or what books look good or make us excited or whatever. It's how do we know what direction to move? So how do we help our children move forward and make continuous progress? And how do we know which way is forward?
I think any kind of motion forward would be, to me, enthusiasm for something that they have interest in, and they show it and they talk about it, and that's movement in a good forward way.
Ooh, I love that. Yeah, I like that. So I think that kind of leads me to think about you have to know your kids.
Oh, yeah.
In order to know which way is actually forward, you have to know your kids, because everybody just isn't the same. I mean, of course, use a curriculum if you want to use a curriculum. I'm never here to tell people how to do it exactly, but you don't have to, because those are written by people who have never met your kids, and that's fine. But they can't everyone's just not the same. Like at all. Nobody is the same. So getting to know your kids, I think, is the first step in deciding which way is forward.
Yeah, I was listening to something with music, and they talked about keeping a music journal for practice. And I thought, wow, I've done something like that, segments, but I think if we did that for ourselves and for our kids, we kind of learn something about each other, what causes us to get excited and do that forward motion thinking and learning as we go along. And I like it with the music journal. I thought, well, with children, it'd be nice for us to write something about our children and what gets them going as far as what's helpful.
I like to tell people that that's a good place to start. And in the membership, we also teach that the first step is noticing. So you're going to watch your kids and write down all kinds of things you notice about them.
Yeah, and if you're not a big writer like me, that could be a journal, could be just a condensed couple paragraphs
or bullet points.
Yeah, bullet points would be more my style than paragraphs.
Yeah, or even like voice notes or whatever.
Yeah.
All kinds of. You just talk to someone about it. Just talk to your spouse about it, or talk to your sister or whatever. Talk to another homeschool mom.
Yeah, and you could talk to your kids and just ask them what they think about some of the points that really are helpful for them as if they're bored or unattentive to the way it's going right now. Use something like that and show that to them that you really are concerned for
Yeah,
them.
like say, I notice
I
our
noticed you're
kids.
just bored and you want to ignore this part whenever we get to something like this
Yeah, like what are you
subject or.
feeling? Sometimes your kids actually know what they're feeling. I mean, sometimes it's hard for them to put it into
Mhm.
words, but if you keep talking about it, if you give them room to talk about it, usually you can kind of get down to what's happening and figure out
Mhm.
what it is that's causing
Yeah.
boredom or ignoring you or whatever, fighting back. I mean, honestly, you can ask them, like, what do you think would make it better? And then try it. Like, if they give you an idea, just try it. It's not like you're going to lose anything by trying it. And you could gain the world by
Mhm.
trying their ideas and trying to notice what's happening with them and with yourself. You want to be happy with the curriculum too if you get
Yeah,
one
and
or
I've found that curriculum doesn't. They don't know your children. You know better than they do what they might need versus just a course of books that was just put out for
for
thousands of
any
people.
average yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
so
fine.
you might find, and if coursework is, if you need a formal curriculum and you think that formality is what you need, then if they're thrilled about a formal curriculum, go with it. But sometimes we have to be willing to bend the curriculum to the way it's needed instead of just always being stuck on that set
Like the
direction of curriculum.
perfect way to do it
Per,
is to
per,
follow every bit of that curriculum because
yeah.
that can't be. There is no perfect curriculum. So that stands to reason that there's no way that following it perfectly can be the perfect thing.
And always be willing to jump around so you can move forward. Not every single course a person takes, even in college and so forth, goes from the front of the cover to the back of the cover.
Right. And along with that, it's hard to not let the curriculum just like become your boss.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you buy one, you might want to let it rule you
Mm-hmm.
instead of trying to fit it to your family. You try to fit your family to the curriculum. And I like to say, and I've said before, that if you don't buy it, you don't have to worry about what's in it. Because they all have something different in them anyway.
And so many homeschool moms, parents, they think they're not qualified to come up with their own. They're more than qualified.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier in so many ways just to come up with your own
Yeah,
course of
it
action.
can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it depends on personality
Yeah.
too. Like for me, it was easier to do that because I loved it, but not everybody is just going to feel like they love that. And I know that. But the first step is to watch your kids, get to know your kids, and talk to them. Thanks for listening.